God bless the United States of America in every way. Let's let Iowa continue to be number one. Let's do it. Let us do it now. Now. Yes. Boy, I almost fell off.
Very fired up there. Tonight we introduce many of you to Perry Johnson. He is running for president as a Republican. He's described on his website as a self-made businessman, problem solver, and quality expert from Michigan who helped save the American auto industry. Mr. Johnson, thanks for joining us.
Well, delighted to be there, Bret.
You know, I ask every candidate on this show, and I've asked all of them who has a chance to be on the debate stage, what's the most important issue facing America?
The economy. We are literally $33 trillion in debt. In fact, for the first time in history, we have interest payments that are larger than what we spend on defense. It's $900 billion, which amounts to about $610 per month per family. Can you imagine a situation where every family is having to pay now $610 a month just in the interest in our debt? And let's keep it in perspective. Right now, if you were to take a family with an income of $70,000 a year and they were $450,000 in debt, they were going to have a meeting and they're going to say, look, let's cut back. Next year, what do you say we only spend $91,000? It's nutty. And it puts everything in jeopardy.
You know, a lot of people have seen your ad, a number of different channels, and the plan that it talks about is a 2% plan. Explain that, 2 cents.
Well, right now, the government goes out of its way to spend every penny in the budget every year. They start in April to make sure they're broke at the end of the year. I say we have to change the way they're doing business, and we're going to freeze the budget and cut 2 cents out of every dollar of discretionary spending. In fact, we are going to bonus the management on doing just that. That way, we're in a position where you encourage savings instead of trying to make sure we're broke every single year. And let's face it, some of the things we do are ridiculous. To hire an extra 87,000 IRS agents? Absurd. When we take a look at the money that is spent, it almost makes me sick. And we have the greatest country the world's ever known. What do you say we keep it that way?
Mr. Johnson, it's an uphill battle because you're facing some big headwinds here. The former president obviously has a huge lead. If you look at the polls, you don't track in some of these polls. In the Real Clear Politics average poll, you're not on there. So how do you break through? And do you think you can even make that debate stage?
Well, I'm very confident I'm going to make the debate stage. We now have 52,000 donors. We were over 1% in a number of polls. And I'm quite confident we're going to be on that debate stage. I'm the only one with a plan. In fact, it's kind of amazing when you think about it. Here we are 5 months from the caucus, and I'm the only single candidate that has a plan to solve the debt crisis. I think it's kind of nutty. But we wrote a book, 2 Cents to Save America. I have a plan. Obviously, there are 10 points to that plan. But let's face it, I built 80 companies. We have 80 companies operating in 61 countries. None of my companies have ever gone under. None of my companies have any debt, and I've been bringing quality and efficiency to companies my whole life. To literally what, maybe 50, 60,000 companies? Now I want to bring it to the federal government. And it's about time that we have a CEO who actually runs the country.
Well, Perry Johnson, we appreciate your time, and we'll be tracking your progress. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.